Morning guys, hopefully the camera's a bit better. We've got a new one. So we got this bag from Klein Super Rod, which they sent me a while ago. If you comment down below, just Super Rod, you can win this bag. Okay, I'll give this away in a couple of weeks time. But today, we're going to try out these tools because they're still running the competition with City Electrical Factors, and it ends on the 31st of August. So don't forget, if you buy any tools online, get on the website, put your details in, and you can win free stuff. So we're here. I've got James. We are waiting for the client. They wanted us to fit a fan light. I hate them, so we're just going to put a separate downlight with an inline fan, but we're going to go in now. Right, here we go. So, as you can see, we've got all this horrible mould. Mouldy. That fan's rubbish, so we can get rid of that completely. The client's dad is a builder, so he's doing all this, making good and stuff. So what we're going to do is move this light over here, put the fan grill there, and then put an extra light above the shower unit there with an IP65 bezel, okay? And then we're going to run the fan duct through the loft, and we're going to drill out through the side of the house there. I'll go up the ladder, put a grill on, and we're going to put an insulated duct through the loft, but we'll get in the loft and we'll have a look. So here is the Glamorous loft. We've got one of them dodgy hot loft lights, but James has gone to get me a torch. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I think the flooring stops here. Obviously you can't see anything, but we'll wait for James, but it's going to be over there somewhere, so I'm hoping that it's empty. Oh, you got the beast. Yeah. The beast from the east. Yeah. Cool. Let's have a look then. Oh yes, clear. Yeah, I'm going to go over and have a look, because I should be able to see. How many steps from this hatch is it to the... So from the hatch here, do your... Oh, don't scratch my watch. Your steps, obviously a metre is going to be bigger than mine. So do it where it's sort of in line with that downlight, mate, that's in there. And I'll find that downlight, yeah? So if you think where that downlight would be, yeah? Let's have a look what we got here. What have we got up here, James? This must be the wall of the house I'm above, yeah? I must be above the wall of the house here. So I reckon I can see the fan cable already. Someone's already been up here and put some junction boxes on bits. So if I get over here, because I'm going to have to drill this hole. I'm going to have to drill this hole through up in the loft, aren't I, for the fan. Yeah, I'm going to have to drill it up here. So, and we're staying away from the soffits because they're asbestos, aren't they? Yeah, exactly. So, all right, we'll get you set up and then we'll tell you what we're doing. So what we're basically going to do is strip out that light there. That's going to become our fan grill. We're going to add another light here, which is going to be above the fan. And then we're going to move that light, or just put a new one up so they match, up over there. So there'll be no making good for us. It'll just be the builder dad that's got to do the hole. We'll then mount the fan up here on a couple of little timbers across these joists. I'll probably put some grommets. Because it's mounted on the timbers here, it will vibrate to the ceiling, so you can put blind grommets or normal grommets under the timber and then screw it down. That will act as a sort of anti-vibe mat, and then we're going to run the insulated duct out that way through that end wall and core drill a 4-inch hole. So that's the job. We've just got to get on with it now. So standard gear for us, we got the adjustable roof vent. We got a gravity flap vent for the outside that just stops a bit of wind in the winter coming back through the fan, and then we've got an inline 4-inch inline fan with an overrun timer. This little diddly Klein is ideal for this. Lovely. There we go. So we're going to pull this cable up and put it onto our new fan. That's one of them screwless fans, look. I've got James on that. Top man James will do that, won't he? Right. James is downstairs, currently disconnecting the fan and the light for me. So I'm going to pull the 3-core and earth up, to a location that we can use, I'll then fix some wood to these beams, get the fan done. But it should be ready to rip that light out in a minute. That one there. So what I'm going to do is pull this out of our way today, and then we'll put that back. We'll lay this back in. It's just going to save us touching it too much today, yeah? Oh, it's getting hot up here. Right, here's the existing feed for the lighting, and here's the existing feed for the fan that we pulled up from downstairs. So this will be pulled back to the new light above the, that we pull back to the new light above the shower, which is going to be here. As I said, that will become the fan grill. It's away from the timbers enough, and then the new light will go over there. So we'll just clip a 1mm over to that light. The James will then drill the holes. We'll give him another chance at drilling the holes, and then once we know where the fan is going to be exactly, I'll mount 2 little timbers. Like I say, I'll mount them on grommets. That's going to stop the vibration on the ceiling, and then that duct will be that short, and then it'll run along here, and it'll go straight out that end wall through. We've got to core drill that out. Yeah, so that'll be the fun part of the job. Right, while I've been farting around in the loft, James measured up for the 2 downlights to come up. We've done this one a little bit forward in the cubicle because there's nothing worse than having a shower head with a light directly above it, because it just reflects the light back up to the ceiling. It's pretty pointless. So we've come forward in the cubicle. We'll oversize that hole to 4 inches. Great job. Right, there's my 2 bits of timber. I'm going to fix those down, and then, like I said to you, I'll space those timbers out so it sits on the wood, and then underneath these bits here I've got some standard grommets that'll fit, and they're going to act as like little rubber feet to stop the vibrations so much, yeah. Ta-da! And as if by magic, the fan is fixed in place. Quite a nice little fan. You've got speed control here, so you can move this across 1, 2, 3 speeds, or 2 speeds. This is on maximum, I think, 2. That would be 1, that would be 2, this is 3. And then we got the overrun timer. People saying 15 minutes, that's way too long in my eyes. 5 minutes maximum, but everyone to their own. And here's the cable gripper. So we've got switch line, neutral and alive, and the earth will go in away, go floating, so you can test here. Here's the cable. We'll clip him round, loop him up, put him into there. James has drilled 1 hole there. We'll oversize that to 4 inch, as I said, and then the other hole should be coming up here somewhere shortly, so I better move those tools. With the 1 cable that's clipped along, we can't do anything about these aerial cables, so we just leave them out of the way. And there's the other one with the existing cable, and the new cable drops down to the downlight. We'll fix those from downstairs, so I haven't got to stay in this loft for any longer than I have to. I'm now going to make this off. People say you should fit flex to fans. That is true in a way, but there's going to be no movement on this fan, so I can't see the point of fitting a flex. You can leave a nice little loop there. Look, there's no reason that that's going to cause any vibration and do anything to that fan whatsoever. That's it basically. I'm going to second fix this. I'm going to try out these Klein cutters. They're super sharp. These big old chompers, look, like butter. And then we're going to give these automatic strippers a go. I tell you what, I saw these and I thought, oh, they're going to be like any normal cable stripper, but the weight and the feel of these feels awesome. So we'll set you up and then we'll have a little go with these. Yeah, so these are the Klein cable. I haven't set them up yet, so there's probably going to be a bit of adjustment needed. What does that thing do? Oh, that pulls the cable through, doesn't it? So that will be the fan. We'll leave a little bit. That must have to come out of there, surely. Like that. I should read the instructions really, shouldn't I? There we go. There we go, look at that. Beautiful. Same again. That cable's pulled a bit, so I'll snip him off. It'd be nice if a copper grew like that in your garage, wouldn't it? I don't know what that stopper's doing. Get rid of that. And then we should, there you go, take off the ends as easy as that. Look, they'll now connect into there and we can get on with the downlights. Okay, so there's the fan all second fix. Obviously flag up this is old 3-core colours, so red, yellow, blue. So I've taken it that they've used the yellow as the switch line, red as the feed. That's how I would do it. I fagged them up brown, leave the earth in away go for testing purposes, because it's double insulated fan, so it doesn't need an earth connection. It's nice and secure. It's got a bit of vibe on there, look, so it can vibe on those rubber feet that I've left it. James is now second fixing the downlights. I'm going to jump down, drill out this 4-inch fan, and then connect this duct to here, and then run a length through the loft and drill out the 4-inch hole through the side of the house there. Okay, there's my 4-inch duct coming up through the ceiling there. He's going to connect onto there, and the fan's going to suck and then blow anything out that way, out through the side wall. So there's not much more to show you. James is second fixing. I'm going to do the fan, then we'll get on and drill that hole through the side wall. Right, there you go. There's the duct from the outlet to the fan connected. I'll now run the duct along to the outside wall, but I'll move all the lights around. We'll show you that, and then we've got to drill the hole out through the wall with a 4-inch cutter. I've got a new kit, and we've got an awesome drill to do it with. So that's where I've just been working with the fan. All made it all nice and good. The lights are second fixed. I left the cover off because we've got to check that we've got the live and the switch line around the right way. Okay, we could change it at the switch, but I'll just change it at the fan. I'm now going to run this duct out, and then we're going to core drill a 4-inch hole out through here. What I would advise is try and avoid doing it below there, because that's a sort of a structural bit for the roof. So I'll go in there a little bit more and go through on a mortar joint, and then it will pop out perfectly on the outside of the wall. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but I've just unwrapped this, and it's all now, it's all growing where it's been vacuum packed into that box, because it's 10 meters worth in a 1 meter box. So where it's been flat packed, it's now all uncrinkling. It sounds like it's rain, but let it sort of settle, and then get your measurement, leave enough, cut it through the wall. Double insulation can stop here, and then just push the single duct through the wall, because this won't fit through a 4-inch hole. Well, I've got me drill up, got a new cutter. Obviously hammer the drill bit through first, then put this on rotary. So you just want rotary rather than hammer, rotary. And then a little tip, I've got the fan on, and that's blowing lovely cold air. As long as James doesn't do any bad smells in the ensuite, that's blowing nice cold air up into the loft for me for drilling this hole. I was going to put it right down in there, but to be honest, it's going to be such a faff, and it's going to be hard for me to do it. So I'm going to come over, miss this beam here, come over to here, and go through low level here, and then you'll see when I go outside, because the fence is really close. I don't want it to be too awkward for me to be able to get the ladder up. So I spoke to the neighbour. They said I can put it in their garden if I need to, so which is kind of them next door. There we go, nice hole drilled outside. Hopefully you can see where I've got to put that ladder now. That is where I've got to put that ladder. It's got to go there, so we're going to get this duct through. That's lovely, if you can hear that, lovely blowing air on me. We'll get this put in, get down there with the ladder, put this through, and then we'll show you the finished job. Remember to bring these down. Don't leave them in the loft like other people do. Bring them down, yeah, the cores. Just a quick show. There's the There's the light. James, should we put that light in? And as if by magic, we got the 2 lights. 1, 2. Lovely fan. And again, we go to college to do this one. Yeah, beautiful. There we go. So we set that up about 5 minutes, overrun timer. All we got to do now is put the grill on the outside. Okay, thanks for joining us on this one. We're done on this one now. Don't forget to check out the CEF website, the Klein Super Rod big giveaway. Ends 31st of August. Comment down below, Super Rod. You can win this bag for nothing. James has got the exact same bag and he loves it. Stick any comments down below. Give the video a thumbs up and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye. No bye from James.